A legendary warrior arrives at the walls of a mighty city, certain that fame is the only thing that lasts. In the chaos of war, he meets a brave young woman inside a sacred place, and her words hit harder than any blade. As pride, loyalty, and fear collide, both of them are pulled into a dangerous argument that could change how they see strength forever. The battlefield is loud, but the real fight is personal, and it's only beginning. Chapter 1. The Man Who Couldn't Be Touched. I first saw Achilles on the morning the sea looked like steel. He was 33, built like a weapon, and calm in the way only dangerous men can be calm. People around him spoke in nervous half-sentences. As if even their words might offend him, he didn't talk much. He didn't need to. His record spoke for him. Battles won, champions dropped to the ground, and a reputation that made soldiers stand taller just because he was nearby. But I noticed something most people missed. When the cheering stopped, when the armor came off, there was a silence in him that didn't feel peaceful. It felt hungry. A commander in the camp, older, louder, always chasing approval, pushed him like a tool. "You were made for glory," the commander said. "The world will remember one name." Achilles stared into the distance, like the future was a wall he meant to break through. "The world forgets," he answered. "So I'll give it something it can't." That's what drove him. Not just victory, but proof. Proof that his life mattered. Proof that he was more than blood and bones. But even the strongest men carry a weakness. Achilles' weakness wasn't fear. It was pride, the kind that makes you think you're alone, even when an entire army stands beside you. Chapter 2. The Temple and the Flame. The city's walls didn't fall quickly. They fought back hard. Steel rang all day. Smoke covered the sun. And in the middle of that chaos, Achilles walked into a temple like he belonged there, like no god would dare challenge him. That's where I saw her. Briseida. She was 24, and she didn't look like a soldier. She looked like someone who had learned to survive with nothing but courage and a clear mind. She wore simple clothing, dust on the hem, and a steady glare that didn't flinch. She should have been terrified. Instead, she spoke like a person who had already lost enough to stop being afraid. "You bring war into sacred places," she said. Achilles glanced around at the statues and candles, then back to her. "Sacred doesn't stop steel." Briseida stepped forward. "No, but it should stop you." That sentence landed heavier than any spear. Not because it threatened him, but because it judged him. Most people begged Achilles. She didn't beg. She challenged. He could have ended the moment with force. Instead, he asked, "Why do you speak to me like that?" "Because everyone else is lying to you," she said. "They call you great, but they don't ask what greatness costs." Achilles' face didn't change much, but his eyes did. For the first time, I saw doubt slip through his armor. Chapter 3. Training the Body Facing the Self. The next days felt different. The war continued, but Achilles moved like a man carrying an invisible weight to dawn. He trained alone on the beach, striking at the air as if it had offended him. He wasn't just practicing. He was punishing himself. Every swing said the same thing. Be better. Be untouchable. Be enough. Briseida appeared more than once, always careful, always alert. One morning she offered him water. He hesitated, like accepting kindness was more dangerous than taking a hit. "You don't have to live like you're only a weapon," she told him. He gave a short laugh. "That's all I've ever been praised for." "That's not praise," she answered. "That's use." Later, a quiet advisor in the camp tried to reach Achilles in a different way. He spoke about purpose, about the kind of legacy that doesn't require bodies on the ground. Achilles listened, but his pride fought back. "Men remember names," he said. The advisor replied, "They remember stories. And the best stories are about who you became, not who you destroyed." That night, Briseida and Achilles sat near a small fire. The argument finally surfaced in full. She accused him of chasing fame like it was a cure for emptiness. He accused her of not understanding what it means to be born for battle. She didn't back down. "You can be strong and still be human," she said. His voice dropped low. "And if being human makes me weak?" She held his gaze. "Then you learn a new kind of strength." I watched his hand drift to his sword, then stop. For a second, He looked like a man standing at the edge of a different life. Chapter 4. Pride, Pressure, and the Breaking Point. War doesn't just test bodies. It tests choices. The camp leaders wanted results. They wanted a hero they could point at like a banner. One powerful officer pushed Achilles into a plan that would raise his fame but cost countless lives. Achilles resisted, and the camp turned cold. Praise changed into blame. When you refuse to be used, people call you difficult. That's when pride struck back inside him. I could see it. The old hunger for proof. The urge to show everyone he was unstoppable, even if it meant stepping into a mistake. Briseida confronted him near the camp gate. Her voice wasn't soft. It was urgent. "You're letting them pull your strings," she said. Achilles snapped. "You think I don't know that?" "Then act like it," she said. "Act like a man who leads himself." He took a step closer, anger rising. "You want me to be gentle in a world that eats the gentle?" Briseida's eyes didn't move. "No. I want you to stop confusing cruelty with strength." That line hit the center of the argument. What kind of man was he becoming? For a moment, Achilles looked ready to walk away from her, from the doubt, from everything that forced him to feel. Then something unexpected happened. He lowered himself, bringing his face closer to hers, eye level, not towering over her. Not dominance. Humility. And in that posture I understood the real battle. Achilles wasn't fighting the city. He was fighting the version of himself that believed worth must be earned through blood. Chapter 5. The Choice in the Smoke. The final push was chaos. The air was thick with dust and shouting. The city groaned under fire and steel. Achilles moved through the fight like a storm, but not like before. Before, he fought to be seen. Now, he fought with awareness. Watching more than targets, watching consequences. I and the ruins. I saw Briseida helping wounded civilians, refusing to run even when fear tried to drag her away. That kind of courage is quiet, but it's real. It doesn't ask for songs. T1 point. Achilles found himself near a broken wall where a child was trapped in the open. He could have chased a more glorious kill. That would have fed the old hunger. Instead, he stepped between the danger and the child, lowering his sword, raising protection over victory. That moment wasn't loud, but it was a turning point. Later, through the smoke, Achilles and Briseida spotted each other across the rubble. Time slowed. The argument between them wasn't finished. The questions weren't solved. But something had changed. The fight wasn't just about who was right. It was about what kind of life they were building in the middle of destruction. The battlefield kept moving, but inside Achilles, another war reached its sharpest edge. Pride pulling one way, love and meaning pulling the other. Chapter 6. A different kind of victory. After the worst of the noise passed, morning came like a cautious promise. Achilles sat on stone steps, exhausted, his helmet beside him like a piece of an old identity. Briseida approached, not as a prisoner, not as a trophy, but as a person who refused to let him hide from himself. She wrapped a bandage around his arm. Her hands were steady. "You can't keep living like you're already dead," she said quietly. Achilles stared at the horizon. "I thought glory would make me feel real." "And did it?" she asked. He didn't answer right away. When he finally spoke, his voice sounded less like a legend and more like a man. "I don't know what I'm supposed to be without it." Briseida nodded once. "Then build it. Step by step. Not for songs. For your life." I watched them stand near an open gate, looking toward a road that could lead anywhere. Behind them were the ruins of old choices. Ahead of them was uncertainty, honest uncertainty, the kind you can shape with discipline and truth, and no matter what happened next, I understood the lesson. The strongest people aren't the ones who never fall. They're the ones who stop lying to themselves about why they fight, and who they're becoming along the way. If this story moved you, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video. Activate notifications so you're the first to watch new uploads. Give this video a like if you want more motivational stories like this. Comment what lesson hit you the hardest, and share this video with someone who needs strength, direction, and hope today.